Hi everybody! So the last 2 months I've been very busy with leatherworks and arrow creating, and today a very fine bow arrived. So it's the Havilah from Sav, and in this case the bow is made of ash, hickory, bamboo and a stable core. This is always carbon. The handle is made with Osage orange wood, and the bright yellow remains, so it's very beautiful. Try to show you close up. And this wood here is dark palm wood, so quite rare. And on the back we have viper skin, and the viper skin feels hard, so it's not a soft skin, it's a hard skin. And you may hear it, yeah, if you slide over it, it's rough. And yeah, I haven't felt it before, so this is quite exciting for me. So some specs about the bow. The nominal poundage is 35 pound at 28 inches. We'll check how much pound I have on my hand today, on my thumb. Length unstrung is 57 inches and strung it's 51. Arrow pass has a width of 21.5 millimeters, but before I shoot I will protect the arrow pass here, because otherwise I damage the wood here. Although I try not to, but yeah, you know, it happens. The bending length here, measured approximately from here, is around 43 inches. And the style, according to Fang, is a Reflex, Deflex. So that way a Reflex, Deflex bow looks like, and this is a bow with non-contact and no ZRs. Okay, so that means that it's a quite long bow, but I think I should go with a 10 grain per pound arrow weight, according to the bamboo archery table. Right, what else to say? The bow has a weight of 500 grams, and yeah, I think I mentioned everything else. So I put on now the protection so that we can now continue and shoot. Alright, the tape is on. It's currently just rough. Later on I will glue on a nice patch of leather onto it. I don't have yet brown or golden ray skin. Black is a bit too much contrast, but I have something else that is from the ray fish as well, but the stingray as well, but it's not the body, but don't know the English word for it, but you know, it's the skin is softer, not that hard, and I would need to exchange it a bit more often. All right, now first time drawing, warming up for both of us. Yeah, that's smooth. Very good. All right, now we can check the poundage. Best way with knocking on the string. Romi has already put a knocking point on it. Very good. Indeed, it's 39 in the moment. So can be that I think I've drawn 28, but yeah, this happens. I experience it a lot with many bows I have, that if the humidity is dry, so around 40 or less %, then not only eyes are beginning to burn, but also the bows get stronger. And in summertime it will be less. So I think in Romania, in the workshop, the humidity was good, approximately 60%, that would be normal, and here it's dry. So that's the reason why the bow could appear a bit more heavy and maybe whatsoever. So I try again. Now it's 37, so maybe it just needs to warm up a bit. Third one, 38. So it's a bit more in the moment, but in summertime it will be less again. No problem. And since I've practiced regularly, I'm capable of pulling him. Okay, let's shoot. All right, my arrows are heavy arrows, and they have an overall weight of 385 or 83 grain. Means this is just 10 grain per pound, so I'm safe with this one. According to Sav, and I didn't mention it before, the max draw would be in theory that much that the string would come off. Yeah, so he didn't limit it, but it would be good, and it's pleasant until 29 inches. All right, so the bow is safe, I'm as well. Nevertheless, I shoot a short distance in the moment, just to make sure that nothing serious happens, as I always do with a new bow. And yeah, I've shot these arrows once with a carbon that has 34 pound at 28 inches. So yeah, should be good. Okay. I've created myself a new protection here from leather, and this protection is thicker than the previous one. And this protection is for the finger, because I always got bruises here from the back of the arrow. And I'm not sure if this is the latest design. It's the latest design, but I guess it will be a better one, because currently there is the danger that I slip with the string here, and this is the reason why I don't do blind knocking for yet, as long as I try this. Okay. Yeah, it. First shot. Protection is good, but sometimes it's preventing. Okay. Yes. Arrow flies straight, even on the short distance. It's about 7 meters. And the draw is nice. I'm currently focusing that I don't lose the arrow too early. That's what I mean. Maybe I take off this finger protection for a moment. Alrighty, now with only the new thumb protection. So this groove is just currently building up as I use it. Yeah, the arrows go to the right in the moment. I try to compensate. Yeah. Show you the result. This is not a brilliant one, but first shots, yeah. So the very first shot with this special index finger protection that goes to the upper right. The second one was on the right, but in the correct height. And the last one was a bit over the center, but in the correct range. Okay, next round. So now I try to hear what the bow is doing, because so far I think there was no loud noise. This is just, yeah, the resonance of the wood. So it's a nice sound. If I want to make it 100% quiet, that I could do sniper jobs, then I can just put in some fur here inside. I've shot a line. When you shoot a bow the first times, you are focusing on everything, and so sometimes you get distracted from the target. So, as long as I hit the target, that's okay. Point a bit lower. That was too low. Yeah, that was close to the center. Alright, the last two attempts, I've hit the Stramit goal, and that's a pain in the ass to get the arrows out. They stuck up to this length inside, and without a knife you don't get them out. So it's easier to remove them from a tree than from this one. So this target is crap and I need to replace it somehow. So now I have here a 3D target, which is nice too, and I shoot now this one, 10 meters. The first to the right, the second to the left, maybe I hit not the center. Maybe. Not that way. Close. But the bow feels very nice to draw. So if I don't hit the target, it's totally me. I've just tried to cover the bruises here with this tape, and you see that the string hangs here. So this is no good either. Maybe I need to replace it somehow. And yeah, but the bow shoots nice. And I don't feel the poundage, so it's very smooth, very smooth. So it feels like 35. Ha! Hit! Ah, close. Close. So still the thumb protection is a bit stiff, so this will get better by the time. Oh yes! Look! this bird doesn't have a chance. Oi! Need to correct her. She has turned over now, but this was the center. This is just a close distance, 7 meters. But the light is better here. Again! Yes! Now we're talking. Yes! Or looks like, yeah. A triple hit in the center. What else do you want? So. So. That close. No. But I managed to shoot in between. Just wanted to show you the handle again, fitting. So it fits my hand very nicely. Yeah, so but it would also fit for larger hands. So my hand size is small, and you can see here that I have sketched the bow here, so I perfectly know now where to put my protection, and I create the protection always a bit larger than what I need, just in case. And you see this illuminated Osage orange, so this bright yellow, really cool. The finishing is satin, so not glossy. It's quite nice. And of course, don't need to mention the bow strength. Okay, what do I think of my Havilah? A very nice bow, of course. So far I have not a not nice bow. So this bow has not only a beautiful shape, like an M, it's also handling very nicely. So if I pull, I don't feel it. Yeah, so this is maybe I got stronger, but I've tried recently the Chinese bow from Großer, and that has nominal 36. At that point it was around the same poundage as the Havilah today, but it's easier for me to pull this bow than the Chinese bow. This may be because of the bending length. I'll double check this again, but here in this case it just feels nice. And yeah, the bow needed to get warmed up a bit. This is with every bow, and it's a precise shooter. The arrow path is relatively narrow. There are a few bows that have a slightly thinner arrow path, but they are not much. Yeah, so this 21.5 millimeters is really good. And yeah, of course, with every bow you need to practice a bit until you reach a certain precision. But yeah, the Havilah is a good choice. So What else to say? Is anything to mention that? Yeah, the sound is nice. So far, I don't see a reason to put any silencers in here. It has a fast flight string. The weight of the arrows is fine. It's just perfect for me. Yeah, so the bow could be drawn longer, but I cannot. So since it's my bow, then this is totally fine. And what else? Build quality is of course excellent. And just in case you see here a bit, this is snake skin, and as I said before, this is rough skin. And with every skin that is a bit harder, it's a bit more difficult to cut. Yeah, so the harder something is, the more difficult it is to cut. Yeah, and yeah, of course, you see against the light these small shapes of the skin, which is clear because it's 3D. It's not flat. Yeah, very nicely. Okay, yeah, you see. Yeah, I'm in love with this bow, of course. And thank you, Romi, for building this bow for me. I know you put always a bit of yourself in every bow you build, and I appreciate it a lot. Especially that you use materials that are not common, yeah, like this dark palm wood. Thank you everybody for watching. Wish you all a good start into the week. Keep safe, and yeah, fingers crossed for the people living in Ukraine. All the best. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.